a submersible watercraft with 5 people on board that went missing after setting out early Sunday to explore the Titanic shipwreck in the North Atlantic, most likely suffered a catastrophic implosion, with no survivors, a U.S. Coast Guard spokesman said on Thursday. The U.S. Navy had detected an anomaly consistent with an implosion or explosion in the area of the vessel around the time communications were lost on Sunday, 2 senior Navy officials said on Thursday. The identification was not definitive, one official said, and it was shared with the search effort. But officials made the decision to continue searching to make every effort to save the lives on board. Here's what else to know. When and where did the submersible disappear? The 22-foot carbon fiber and titanium craft, called the Titan, was deployed by a Canadian expedition ship, the Polar Prince, to travel nearly 13,000 feet down to the shipwreck site on the ocean floor off Newfoundland. The Titan lost contact with the surface ship an hour and 45 minutes after it started to dive, the U.S. Coast Guard said. Who was on board? 5 people were in the submersible. Stockton Rush, the founder and chief executive of OceanGate Expeditions, which operated the vessel. Hamish Harding, a British businessman and explorer. Another British businessman, Shahzada Dawood, and his son, Suleiman, from one of Pakistan's wealthiest families. And Paul-Henri Nargeolet, a French maritime expert who had been on more than 35 dives to the Titanic wreck. OceanGate said in a statement that everyone on the submersible had sadly been lost. It added, "These men were true explorers who shared a distinct spirit of adventure and a deep passion for exploring and protecting the world's oceans. Our hearts are with these 5 souls and every member of their families during this tragic time. We grieve the loss of life and joy they brought to everyone they knew." Why was the Titan diving? OceanGate, a private company based in Everett, Washington, organizes expeditions that can last up to 9 days to travel to shipwrecks and underwater canyons. Mr. Rush, an aerospace engineer and pilot, co-founded the company in 2009. OceanGate called the Titan the only crewed submersible in the world that can take 5 people as deep as 4,000 meters, more than 13,100 feet below the surface of the ocean. The company has taken people on tours of the Titanic site since 2021, and guests have paid $250,000 to travel to the wreckage. In 2018, leaders in the submersible craft industry were so worried about what they called the experimental approach of OceanGate that more than 3 dozen of them signed a letter to the company, obtained by the New York Times. They warned of possible catastrophic problems with the submersible's development and the planned voyage to the Titanic wreckage.